My brother started when he was 6 years old, so I was brought into it at a very young age. I started at kindergarten and did it ever since then. It was kind of the epitome. They had state champs every year, sending a team to states every year. It was the standard. When I was in high school, didn't quite have exactly that, but we had a good group of guys who liked to have fun. And that was what was really important. My senior year, towards the end, we had moved up to Division II. The postseason was a lot harder, and I was able to make the district tournament. I didn't make it to states, but I was just kind of proud of myself because I knew it was going to be an uphill battle. Probably my brother, I'd say. Felt like, he was the one that I kind of owed it all to. He was pretty significant. He made me a much tougher wrestler. I mean, one thing I always remember about him was even in middle school, in his, mid-70s, he was just still tough as a bull. You could push him all you wanted, he wouldn't move. Whenever we'd wrestle, he'd just kind of slap you. He'd be kind of tough. You'd kind of get bruises on you after, even as a 70-year-old man. And he really did tough me up a little bit. And he always said it how it was. He wouldn't sugarcoat anything. He was a tough guy. I hope, I think everyone I've wrestled with is gone now, but I hope they, still thought of me as a good captain, hopefully a funny guy, someone who kind of knew how to get stuff done. You'll probably hear this quote throughout what everyone said, but once you wrestle, everything else in life is easy. It's very true because when I'm in school and I'm working hard, I just think, thank God I'm not, drilling single legs for another hour in the wrestling room. So I think, in that respect, it's made me a very tough person. One thing I wish I could go back and tell myself is don't overthink it. I'm sure every coach I've ever, wrestled for can tell you I overthought everything. Just go in and do it. Don't even think about, don't think 10 weeks ahead. That's all I can say. It sounds simple, but it's very true.